Y estamos de regreso con Arte y Espectáculos y contarles que estamos cada vez más cerca de poder disfrutar de esta cuarta edición de los Propi Awards, sí, porque llega otra edición de los premios a la música nacional. Durante todo el mes de febrero la gente pudo votar por sus artistas favoritos nacionales en 15 categorías diferentes. Ya no se puede votar, pero puedes ingresar a propiawards.com para saber los nominados, para informarte más, y además también vos podés ser parte de la premiación que va a ser ya ahora nomás este martes 11 de marzo en el centro de eventos del Paseo La Galería, con shows de los mejores artistas paraguayos. Las entradas las puedes adquirir en tutti.com. Son limitadas, así que apúrate, no te quedes fuera. Propi Awards, vos premias nuestra música. Y les cuento que vamos a estar ahí con Canal 13 porque vamos a transmitir la gala. También tendremos nuestro streaming. Un grupo grande, un equipo muy grande se formó para poder compartir con ustedes esta cuarta edición de los Propi Awards. Y ahora quiero compartir con ustedes esta entrevista que me llena de orgullo porque yo sigo la carrera de Kate Hudson desde hace mucho tiempo. Una actriz relativamente joven todavía, ¿verdad? Pues tiene ya un carrerón realmente. Bueno, ella y Brenda Song también es una actriz en ascenso, que además es la esposa de Macaulay Culkin y estuvieron divinas en los premios Oscar. Bueno, ellas juntas protagonizan la serie Running Point. En realidad, Kate es protagonista y Brenda es como la coprotagonista, hace de la mejor amiga del personaje de Kate y son geniales. La serie está disponible en Netflix y esto es parte de la charla que tuve con ellas.
Cool. Well, hi Kate, hi Brenda.
Hi.
I'm so happy to be talking to you from Paraguay, and congratulations on the show.
Thank you.
Well, Kate, let's start with you. I love your character, Isla. She is so amazing. So I want you to tell me, what do you like most about her?
I like that I feel like she's, I like that she's well, number one, I like that she doesn't give up. Like, she's not someone who really, really, really wants to give up. She feels very committed to just proving that she can do what she knows she can do with the help of the support of her friend, Allie, Brenda, played by Brenda Song. But I love her perseverance, and I also, honestly, one thing I loved playing the most is really the dynamic with the family. I think that the characters are written so well, and all of the siblings have very clear kind of roles, sibling roles. And so all the comedy inside of that worked so well, and it was just so much fun to play in that. Whenever it was the, four of us, all the siblings, it was just, it was just so much fun. But as a woman and as like the lead of this, like really kind of bringing the humorous Genie Bus inspired side of her life to life was really enjoyable.
Oh, I love her. And Brenda, can you tell me what was your experience like working with Kate so closely?
Terrible. No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine?
Awful.
It's such a dream. I mean, it's such a dream to, be working with people you admire and respect and aspire to be like. It's such a dream to be sitting here, like, talking about this. Like, the experience was so much fun. It felt so easy in the sense where I felt like everyone's chemistry just melded and meshed so beautifully, harmoniously. And also we were making a show that we're really proud of. Working with these creative, crazy, brilliant comedic minds was so much fun, and it was such a different kind of challenge, a challenge I've never really had before, where I had to sort of be like on our toes at all times because you never knew what was gonna be thrown at us, what actor was gonna say what, and that's just really fun. Like, as an actor, you can't ask for anything else to be, working with people you admire and to be doing a show that you love and to be pushed to, hopefully your best limits.
And could you both tell me any funny story that happened filming?
What? Oh my God, there's so many.
I know, so many.
Oh my God. I mean, I'm trying to think.
Me too. I feel like there's so
I
many
mean, there's so
funny
many. I'm
stories.
just trying to. Off the top of my head, I'm like.
I
I mean,
don't even
they're
know.
all like these little
moments. I feel like there are a lot of inside things that people wouldn't necessarily get, too.
Yeah, but it's also like weird little things. Like I remember, like she was always dressed in these like really like wonderful like suit type things, and then one day like she's in this like weird sundress.
Yeah,
And I was like, she's like on Little House on the Prairie, and she shows up on set. I'm like, what are you wearing? She's like, I don't know.
No, and I remember actually in that scene, I like walk
so
in,
funny.
and I don't actually like I forgot what I say. I had one line, and that's
Yeah.
I come and I said it. And of course, I was joking. I was like, I'm gonna have this one line and watch me miss my cue. And literally the first
totally
time I missed the cue. And I was like, there's like a 5-page scene, and like everyone nailed it. And then like I have to come in and just. I remember holding a coffin in the middle of it, like a scene. Like I was like in the background. They had the whole thing, and I was like holding this coffin. And apparently, I was on camera and didn't realize it. And Ike was like, "I was wondering what you were doing back there." And I was like, "I was holding in my cough."
I mean, there's so many
weird things.
there's so many weird little things that we all had that were really funny.
There's so many. Scotty actually hitting a 3-pointer when we were filming all the arena stuff.
That was crazy.
That was awesome. I
Yeah.
don't know if that was funny, but that was just awesome.
That
Like,
was-
all the basketball players were
he
like
loved
joking
it.
around, and then he got up there joking, like kicked off
loved
his
it.
shoes, and like I got it on camera. Shockingly, he like swished a 3-pointer. It was amazing.
It was.
The crowd erupted.
It was. Yeah. It was also like. He's so lucky that happened. And he literally like he played it off like, of course, you know, it was just the best.
It was so fun.
We had one day where we knew that all we were really just like background for basketball scenes, and it was at night. It was like a night shoot, and it was long, and we all had drivers, so we decided that we would just start drinking.
Yeah, and straight madness. Oh yeah.
And so that was a fun day because we didn't have any lines, and
Yeah,
you really
that was-
didn't see us. So
I know. If those scenes, I'd love to peep us in the background to see if we were actually like acting.
yeah, we're like talking
And
to
laughing,
each other.
yeah.
We're a totally different
Playing
character.
improv games.
Yeah.
I love you both. I know you are friends now. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you both. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Congratulations again, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Y también charlé con los actores Scott Macarthur y con Drew Tarver también sobre esta serie, porque ellos actúan o son parte del elenco de Running Point, una serie sobre básquetbol que está disponible en Netflix.
Hi Scott. Hi Drew. Welcome to Paraguay.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful to virtually be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, virtually. I hope you come soon. Well, congratulations on the show. I really had a really good time watching.
Wonderful.
you.
Thank
Great.
you.
Really, really. Well, I'm gonna start with you, Scott. Could you tell me if you have anything in common with your character, Ned?
Wow. I think so. I mean, I think that this is a guy that loves to have fun, that, you know, just kind of goes full speed ahead. If anything, I kind of wish sometimes I was more like him, because he doesn't get too bogged down, doesn't get stuck in the past, just kind of, you know, let it go, move on, have fun, and also is not very self-conscious. He kind of exposes himself fully, for better or worse, including when he's in his underwear and, you know, tank tops and so forth. So, yeah. Yeah, I suppose we see a lot of every character in this. Drew, of course, has a shower scene, which we see a lot of Drew.
Yeah, you do see a lot of me.
Really? Can you tell us about it?
Oh yeah, it's my butt. No, you do see my butt. Yeah, I think like, I feel like Ness is very puppy dog energy, which you have in real life. You know, you're like
Thank you.
You're like an
Thank you.
fun, excited guy.
Yes,
Who eats out of a bowl on the
Yeah.
floor usually.
Yeah, I do eat out of a bowl on the floor. I'm probably most like a dog before you castrate him.
Okay.
My God. Okay. What do you guys think about the script when you receive it for the first time?
I really responded to it. I thought it was very funny. I thought the characters were all really well defined on the page. And I think like through filming it and watching who was cast in the show and working with such an amazing ensemble that I really just had a blast. And I thought like, you know, the show is really funny. And they also do a great job of you know, making sure that the characters are emotionally headed in one direction, and a lot of the comedy is coming from the character. So it was nice to, as an actor, to sort of like dive into a character and know where they're headed, and having the jokes come out through their wants and you know, loves and failures.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's when you read the first episode of any TV show, you immediately are trying to figure out the world. And this world was so expansive and engaging and interesting, you know, kind of a look behind the scenes of a professional sports team, as well as a look behind the scenes of a very powerful family, and through a comedic lens. And that was exciting because, you know, I am always kind of looking for things like that, you know, kind of a new world to peer into, and especially if that world can make me laugh, because I think there's a lot of content right now where we get to see behind the curtain, but it's a little spooky, and this one's a lot of fun.
Okay, we just have 1 minute, so can you tell me quickly a funny story from filming that you can tell?
Well, there's a momentary fight scene where Drew and I spent a lot of time figuring out the fight choreography, and then our wonderful older sister, Kate,
Yes.
Isla, comes in and she's like, let's just go for it. And that inevitably ends with her accidentally kicking me in the private part. So,
Oh my God.
that's
Yeah, it was a lot of choreographing like the punch that leads into sort of falling into the pool. It was like, don't go this way, don't hit that way. And once we were in the pool, that was a lot of like flailing and kicking, and immediately everyone getting hit in the stomach.
Yeah, thumb goes into the eye, there's a kick to the groin, you know.
So be on the lookout for like a chaotic pool scene.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, thank you, Scott. Thank you, Drew. Thank you very much. Congratulations again, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank
you.
you.
See you.
Gente, hasta acá llegamos hoy con nuestro espacio de arte y espectáculos. Gracias por acompañarnos. Esperemos que hayan pasado tan bien como nosotros. Quiero agradecer los calzados que me encantan. Son súper cómodos y lindos. Son de Visano, de Bazar San Martín. El luquete de hoy es de Unicentro. Súper cómodo, fresco, lindo. Vamos a encontrarnos el día de mañana, el día lunes, en el noticiero, en el bloque de Arte y Espectáculos con Carlos Martini. No se pierdan la transmisión de los Propi Awards el martes. Y el próximo domingo de vuelta acá con más de Arte y Espectáculos. Muchas gracias.
Arte y Espectáculos fue presentado por Itaú, hecho con vos.